Hey, it's Chaya, and I'm back with another episode of Unstuck and Unstoppable. This is for people who want to free themselves physically, emotionally, spiritually, every way possible. This series was made for you. My bottom line goal is to find freedom to the next level. And as I do it, I want to share it with you so that we can do this together, so that you can learn how to do it too. And today I'm actually going to do it live. That means that I have a little situation going on that I would like to demonstrate how I'm going to walk myself through it, and what the mindset I have is going to continue to be and evolve into. And today I want to talk about how we bring prayer into the middle of this. How can we bring a power higher than ourselves into this, so that on some level we get to surrender the outcome, we get to envision what we want and let go of the way of it, the need for it to happen the way we want. Again, envision what you want and let go of the need for it to happen the way you want. So, it's a little different for me, but let's do this. There's a girl in my life right now that I feel really triggered by. For the next little bit, the next little future, she will be in my life, and I want to find, envisioning the outcome I want. I want to find that just way to coexist. I don't need friendship anymore. I don't need anything more than coexistence. To understand better what I'm talking about, right now, it feels a lot like we were in the victim triangle, which is something I haven't been in a while. Now, for those of you who don't know, the victim triangle is a triangle that most people who have ever been a victim or in any trauma are in, or have been in, or are very familiar with. Now, we can either be the victim, the person who, oh my God, everything's happening to, and I've done it so many times, it's crazy, and just feel like everything's happening to you, and why is it all happening to me? That's the victim. The next one is the perpetrator, the one who actually takes advantage of the victim, who it could even be as much as yelling, making the other person feel uncomfortable, breaking boundaries, any way, shape, or form, making another person, taking away someone else's rights, or making them feel really bad. That is a perpetrator. And then there's the savior, the one who sweeps in and tries to fix the whole situation, which I've been also many times. So you may not have known these terminologies, but you've definitely seen this before, this triangle. Now, a lot of times what will happen is we'll go back and forth between different characteristics in this triangle. We'll go back and forth from being the victim, which is what really happened in this relationship. Is many times I'd feel like a victim. I'd victimize myself, because the truth is that it was some of what was happening was really made me feel like a victim. And then at some point I would hate being the victim, and I would become a perpetrator. I'd become scary because I wanted to scare her out of making me feel these ways. And then I realized, wait, like, she's not making me feel these ways. I'm making me feel these ways. She might be acting in ways that's on her, and like, when we're not anymore in the same situation, she's gonna have to deal with herself, and like, God help her. But I don't have to feel this way. I get to choose. And so I disconnected a little bit and gave myself some space to actually start feeling differently. And now, today, what I want to talk about is prayer, and how it's going to help me through the next phase. Because even having disconnected from the victim triangle, it's not enough. Because you see, she's still in it. And the way it seems to me is she wants me back there, because that's a relationship she knows how to deal with. One where there's the constant fear of someone leaving, and let's leave it more about me than about her. What it feels like to me is there's this constant trigger of come back into the triangle, come back in, and I don't want to go there. I don't want to be a perpetrator. I don't want to be a savior. I don't want to be a victim. I want to be a healthy human who has boundaries, who knows how to state their boundaries, who knows how to be respected by respecting themselves, who's allowed to put down ground rules without it being a painful thing, just being, listen, like, this will not fly for me anymore. And in a kind way, in a loving way, in a way that doesn't make her feel like I'm saying anything's wrong with you. It's just about me and my standards. I have values, and they have to be met. Otherwise, and I don't want to say an otherwise. I don't want it to be in that way. And the way prayer is going to help me is like this. I've exhausted every bit of energy into figuring out how to be out of that triangle and figuring out how to step away from this toxic situation. And at this point, I don't know how to get it to the next stage. And therefore, I'm going to use prayer to get me there. Because there is a power greater than me, and it does know how to do it. And therefore, I'm going to state my needs and state what I want more than anything, and pray that it gets me there in a kind fashion, in a loving fashion. And this is how I'm going to do it. You know, I really want to move forward in this area. I want to feel less stuck. It's funny, but it's really not. I've spent so much energy getting out of that victim triangle that now I feel stuck. Like I don't want to become the victim. I don't want to become the perpetrator. I don't want to become the savior. So now what's left? I don't know what's left. And please help me find what's left. Help me find another path that I've never seen before. A path in which someone can trigger me to the core and I can still step up and be me. And I can still show up as me. And I can still remember what me looks like. Help me know how to get there. To show up and say what I have to say. Hold my ground the way I have to hold it. But at the same time, be loving and kind the way they deserve it. Even if I don't like what they're doing. Even if they anger me. Even if it really hurts sometimes and it's really disrespectful or really inappropriate sometimes. I want to be able to give wholeheartedly. I want to feel so endless and protected that I don't need another person to make me feel it. I can make myself feel that feeling. And I really want to stick to my new standard. And if I don't want to tolerate something, I want to know that it will not be tolerated. So, God, you've always been here. You've helped me through situations that I can't. There's no way I could have gotten out of. There's no way I could have done it on my own. You've helped me create a life that's not possible to create on my own. It's just not possible. No amount of willpower could ever heal the amount of pain that is being healed, that has healed already, and that is being healed on a day-to-day basis. And I know you're here. And I know you're listening. And I'm willing to share this with the world so that they know how to do this too. Please help me. Help all of us. Help us find a way through whatever it is we're going through to the other side. I can't do this without you. So please help me. Help me find a way through this. And that's how you do it. You open your heart. You let a power greater than you in. And no, I don't feel like the whole situation now just went away. But I do feel like there's something bigger than me helping me do this. I don't have to do it alone. And neither do you. You don't have to do this alone anymore. You've trained yourself for so long to do it on your own, and we'll talk about how you can let other people in as well, but that's for another time. Right now, there's a source you can bring into your life, a power greater than yourself. You can call it the source, you can call it the universe, you can call it God, you can call it whatever works for you. But you have a power greater than you that can help you, that created you. It created everything, and it can help you. Tap into it. Let it in. Let yourself worry less because it's there. And see what happens. See how calm you can get because of it. I know I did it different today, and therefore I'd love to hear your feedback. If you like it, let me know. Like this video, subscribe, write a comment, let me know. I want to know so that I can give you what you need, not just what I believe will change your life. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Enjoy.